How's it, everyone? And welcome to today's lesson. Today, we are going to chat about something really important in our modern world: keeping our online accounts safe. Think about it. We use the internet for so many things now, don't we? From checking our bank balance to seeing what our friends and family are up to on Facebook, or even just sending an email to a friend. It is like having a whole world at our fingertips. But just like we lock our front door at night to keep our home safe, we also need to lock our digital doors. And the key to that lock is our password. Now, you might be thinking, AG, who would want to get into my accounts? Well, unfortunately, there are sneaky people out there, often called hackers, who try to break into online accounts. They might be trying to get banking details, personal information, or just cause a bit of chaos. It can be a real headache. But don't you worry, because creating a strong password is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to stop them right in their tracks. It is much easier than you think, and today I am going to show you exactly how to do it. We will go through it step by step, nice and easy. So, what makes a password strong? Well, think of it like this. A weak password is like a simple, flimsy lock on a garden shed. It is easy to guess or break. Something like password 123 or your own name or even I love you. These are some of the first things the bad guys will try. A strong password, on the other hand, is like one of those heavy-duty locks with multiple bolts. It is tough to crack. The three main ingredients for a strong password are length, a mix of characters, and unpredictability. Let us break that down. First, length is your best friend. The longer your password is, the harder it is for a computer to guess it. A short password, say 6 letters, can be cracked in seconds. But if you make it longer, maybe 12 characters or more, it could take years for even a powerful computer to figure it out. So, always aim for a longer password. Think of it as building a taller fence. It is just harder to climb over. Next up is the mix of characters. Don't just use lowercase letters. You want to mix it up. A truly strong password is a jumble of different things. It should include uppercase letters, like the capital letters you use at the start of a sentence. It should have lowercase letters. It should have numbers from 0 to 9. And most importantly, it should have symbols. What are symbols? They are all those little characters on your keyboard, like the @ sign, the exclamation mark, the $sign, or a hashtag. A password like Springbox is okay, but Springbox is better. Springbox 2023 is even stronger. See how mixing it up makes it more complex? And the third ingredient is unpredictability. This just means your password should not be easy for someone to guess, especially someone who knows you. So avoid using your own name, your pet's name, your date of birth, your child's name, or your favorite rugby team. As much as we all love the box, using Springbox 1995 is probably not the best idea because it is quite a public and guessable fact. The trick is to create something that means something to you but looks like complete nonsense to anyone else, okay? So you are probably thinking, this is all good, but how on earth am I supposed to remember something like SPR, exclamation mark, NGB, 0K, $sign for Eve? It looks like a mess. I know, this is the biggest challenge for most people. Creating a super strong password is one thing, but remembering it is another. Well, I have a fantastic and simple trick for you. It's called the passphrase method. Instead of trying to remember a random jumble of letters and numbers, you create a short, memorable sentence and then you turn that sentence into a password. Let us do an example together. Let us think of a sentence that is easy for you to remember. Maybe a memory, a favorite saying, or something about your daily life. Let's say you love having your morning coffee on the stoop. Your sentence could be, my first coffee is at 7 on the stoop. Now, let's turn that into a password. We can take the first letter of each word that gives was MFCISA 7OTS exclamation mark. Let's look at that. It is 10 characters long, which is good. It has an uppercase letter, lowercase letters, a number, and a symbol. It is not a real word, so it is very hard to guess. But for you, it is easy to remember because all you have to do is think of your sentence. My first coffee is at 7 on the stoop. Let us try another one with a bit more of a South African flavor. How about a line from our national anthem? E così si quelle o Africa. That is a beautiful phrase. Let us make a password from it. We can take the first letters, NSIA. That is a bit short, so let us get creative. How about we add the year the new anthem was established, 1997, and let's substitute the letter I with an exclamation mark and the letter A with an @ sign. So now we have NS exclamation mark at SIN 1997. That is much stronger. It's got uppercase, lowercase, symbols, and numbers. The key is to find a system that works for you. Create your own little rules. For example, you could always decide to replace the letter A with the @ sign, or the letter S with a $sign, or the letter O with a number 0. So, if your sentence was, I love watching the lions in the Kruger, you could take the first letters I, L, W, T, L, I, T, K, then you apply your rules. Let's add your birth year, say 1955, and let's swap the L for the number 1. Now you have L1, W, T1, I, TK 1955. It looks complicated, but it came from a simple sentence and your own personal rule. Now, here is a very important point. You need a different password for every single one of your online accounts. I know, it sounds like a lot of work. But think about it this way. You wouldn't use the same key for your house, your car, and your safety deposit box, would you? Of course not. If someone got that one key, they would have access to everything. It is the same with passwords. If you use the same password for your email, your Facebook, and your online banking, and a hacker figures it out for one of them, they will then try that same password everywhere else. And suddenly, they have the keys to your entire digital life. So, how do you manage all these different complicated passwords? Writing them down on a sticky note and sticking it to your computer screen is not the answer. That is the first place a snoopy person would look. A small, secure notebook that you keep in a safe place at home, like a locked drawer, is a much better option. Just don't label it My Passwords. Give it a boring title like shopping lists or garden notes. There is also a modern solution called a password manager. This is a special secure app on your computer or phone that remembers all your passwords for you. You only have to remember one single, very strong master password to unlock the app. It is like having a high-tech keymaster who keeps all your keys in a super secure vault. There are many good ones out there. Some are free, and some you pay a small amount for. It might be worth looking into if you have a lot of online accounts. A couple more quick tips to keep you extra safe. Many websites now offer something called two-factor authentication. It sounds technical, but it is really simple. It just means you need two things to log in: your password, and a second thing, which is usually a temporary code sent to your cell phone as an SMS. So even if a crook steals your password, they cannot get into your account unless they also have your phone. If a website, especially your bank or your email, offers this, I highly recommend you turn it on. It is a fantastic extra layer of security. So let us quickly recap what we have learned. A strong password is long, at least 12 characters. It uses a mix of uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. And it is not something easy to guess. The passphrase method is your best friend for creating passwords that are both strong and memorable. Remember our example. My first coffee is at 7 on the stoop becomes MFCIS A7OTS exclamation mark. And finally, use a different, unique password for every website and turn on two-factor authentication whenever you can. Taking a few minutes to create strong passwords is one of the best things you can do to protect yourself online. It gives you peace of mind knowing your personal information and your hard-earned money are safe. You've got this. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was helpful. Stay safe online and all the best on the upcoming assessment.